Thing is, I got it invaded towards the end of my clear, and I played it pretty badly, and I wanted to see what I could have done differently. And then
Sounds good.
just I played really bad this game, so I just want to see like what other plays I could have made instead of like
Hmm.
me dying permanently.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So anytime
So it was about right here.
so
Yeah.
anytime people get invaded early, there's only
Uh-huh.
one goal, and that's to stabilize. What does stabilizing mean? It's being able to just clear your camps again, like get a full clear off without dying, and also when you
Mhm.
get in first evaded, you just don't die. Like give the camp, it's fine. Only thing we have to avoid is dying. Like if you have to like, it's one of those things. Oh fuck, do I risk it and like go for the smite? If I fail, I die.
Yeah.
If I get it, I live. Just never risk it.
Mhm.
Just base, be alive, stabilize, whatever. A lot of times people realize that for someone to invade you, they have to skip their camps to invade you. So right now, funny enough, I guess
Yeah.
Briar's in this bush level 3. He's only
Mhm.
done 3 camps this game. You've done 4. This is your 5th camp, right? So you're actually already up CS on him. So even if he gets this camp and this camp, he's at 5 camps, but you're at 4. So you're only down 1 camp, right?
Mhm.
It's really not that bad. Like it sounds like terrible. Oh my god, he got my blue ground, my game's over. But it's actually like he's only up 1 camp until he clears his other camps. Then he'll be up. Then he'll be up +3. Then he'll be up 4 camps, right? But the time it takes him to do that, you can do other stuff like crab or gank or blah blah blah. So we'll see how this goes. You see him, I just insta smite. Don't risk it. Like I guess maybe you probably were surprised. You maybe didn't
Yeah.
like think about it.
I was low key sleeping on this one. Just
Yeah,
like
but now this is actually
didn't
good
pay
because
attention at all.
preferably there's
Yeah.
two ways of this. Either insta smite and then accept the L, just give him the blue and then just base and then it's not even that bad. Or B,
Mhm.
now that you didn't smite it, now it's technically not bad for you because now you have smite for blue, he doesn't. So as long as you don't die here, as long as you don't get chunked below like a quarter, now he can
Yeah.
never he can never do blue because he will always
Mhm.
be scared of him like pulling it to 500 HP, and you can literally just like W smite run away. You know what I mean? So this is
Mhm.
still not
Yeah.
bad as long as you don't die or get chunked. So I would just instantly flash, keep your HP. Now if I'm you, I'm gonna drink my pot. Yeah, drink your pot, place a ward, and I either pull this or I mean I don't think this guy's getting caught. I think you have no. I think again your only job is to not die. It's like anything
Uh-huh.
past that is greedy. Trying to kill him, trying to punish him, trying to chase him down. Now go to his jungle, fight him in the river. I see this. I
Mhm.
think okay, nice. I didn't die. I'm protecting my blue up. Sick. All right, guys. Danger ping, caution ping. Not necessary. Don't need to chase this guy. He's full HP, level 3. I'm quarter HP. No flash. I can't help you guys. We don't really have good
Mhm.
like if we had like Nautilus and fucking Gallium, that's one thing. But we have Hui that does nothing early game. Thresh, who's like, I guess he has Q and E, but he's like low key. Not, it's like he has to land his Q, he has to land his E. It's not like a Leona click on flash Q, you know?
Yeah.
So I would be like, I'm just happy that I didn't die. Thanks for coming and protecting me. That's it. But now going in and like risking him flash autoing you here, this is like worst case scenario. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Just too greedy.
yeah. But let's watch this. Yeah, because this entire
Yeah.
thing
I
goes,
missed my W here.
because it takes some forethought. But if we could just be like, from this point on, the second you make it out here, all right, sick. All right,
Mhm.
guys. Like, okay, Thresh, just score me to my
Let's
blue buff.
recall.
Not even that. I mean, you could recall. That's one thing. Or B, like, since you have your support, be like, okay, sick, guys. Like, nah, I'll just pull the blue, or I'll just war this blue, and then I'll base. And I can like my support's gonna babysit me and hold my hand while I hit the blue buff, and then
Mhm.
once I kill blue buff, then I'll base, and then I'll open to my top crab, and he'll do bot crab. You know. Um,
Yeah. I think I was trying to force the punish too hard.
yeah, it's
So.
really that's why number one
Yeah.
priority is survive. If you think it's like super disgusting winning, then sure, then we can risk it. But in this case,
Okay.
it's like the enemy team's coming as well. We're not particularly like amazing early game champs. You also didn't put a point in your E early. You put a point in your you
Mhm.
put 2 points. If you had a point in your E, this also is way better for fighting.
Yeah.
So yeah, bunch of random kills happening because of this.
Got you.
And here I would say this is wrong. So remember I told you, um,
Mhm.
when you invade, you lose something. So this guy did. He has blue. We know what camps he started because he has blue buff on him. So that means he did blue Grump Wolves invade, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, that means when your Krugs respawn, his Gromp respawns. When your Raptors respawn, his Wolves respawn. Because you guys both, you did this and he did this. Okay? So right
Yeah.
now, I would open straight to Top Crab because I know Top Crab because my respawning camp is Krug. So I want to be on the side of the map that my respawning camp is on, right? So I wouldn't run to Krugs. I run to Top Crab first of all. Second of all, then
Okay.
if I keep seeing Briar stay on the map, so in this case, you see Briar on Crab, and then after Crab, you see him walk downwards, and what does that mean? That means he's going to jump over this wall and go to his red buff, right? Because remember, he skipped all 3 of these camps, right?
Yeah.
Or most of them at least. See, at the very least, we know he skipped red buff because he never had red buff on him. So if he's gonna jump over the wall, that means he's going to red buff, right? So what does that mean?
Mhm.
Now, when instead of waiting for Krugs to spawn, you begun Scuttle right now, and then honestly, you could skip Scuttle, and if your Krugs just spawn, that means his Grump just spawn. You could just go and take his Grump. He's on red buff right now, right? Keep in
I
mind,
see.
you also
Yeah.
have an advantage. He hasn't based yet. You have Longsword Dagger. He has nothing.
Mhm.
So worst case scenario, if he for some reason runs to red to Gromp, which he won't because no one does this, and I'm pretty sure you'll kill the Gromp before he even gets there. First of all, because you also have 2 smites. If that does worst case scenario, you still have an advantage on him, so it won't even be that bad, right? Um,
Okay. Yeah.
so in this case,
Could I ask a question about
yeah, of course,
so I'm just wondering, like, I usually like to like get my camps as soon as they spawn, like if I can.
yeah.
So is skipping out on that for crab usually gonna be worth it?
No. Normally, you're right. It is better to be on the camp on spawn. The only reason why I like Scuttle here is for the is to pivot because right now we don't have enough
Yeah.
information to run straight to Gromp. Because right now,
Mhm.
if we see Briar recall right here, then we can't go to Gromp because she'll be there too fast, right? We only want to go to Gromp if we see her go into our jungle again, if we see her walk to her red buff, if we see her go for a random gank, like if we see her waste time bot side and not immediately base or run top side, then we're going to our Gromp. But if we see, you know what I mean? But so this gives us,
Yeah.
going to Scuttle gives us a pivot point where if we go to Scuttle in the 10 seconds walking to Scuttle, if we can see her waste time bot side, then we'll go to Gromp, and if we don't see her, then we'll just go back to Gromp to Krugs, right?
Okay, so it just opens up opportunities
Exactly,
basically.
right?
All right.
Gromp,
Got it.
I mean, Scuttle gives us opportunity to pivot. If we knew for certain that this guy was just gonna immediately base right now and run to Gromp and not to go to red buff, then I agree with you. I'd rather be on Krugs on spawn than go to Scuttle. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Full clear down. Again, so yeah. So this is what I mean, like you're just not playing the two things. You're just not playing the when you're getting invaded early. When you get invaded early,
Mhm.
your only priority is to stabilize and like I said get a full clear off again, right?
Yeah.
Here we're skipping our Grumps up. You're skipping Grump to do this, A. B, if you knew he was clearing upwards, this might be better, but you know he's clearing down. So that means you know
Mhm. He's gonna be here.
he's gonna be either finishing Wolves walking to Raptors or he's starting his Raptors right now. Because again, you're saying so when you finish your Wolves, he's starting his Raptors. In this case,
Mhm.
um, he's slower than you by like 10 seconds because you were on Krugs when he was still on his red. So you are faster. So normally if
Yeah.
it's usually Krugs is with Raptors. In this case, it's probably when you finish. Sorry, I'm not saying Krugs. Wolves are with Raptors. In this case, when you finish your Wolves, he's probably finishing his Wolves. So he's behind like a full camp on you, right? So then when you're finishing your Grump, he's starting his Raptors, and then when you're finishing, and then when he's and then when you have free time while he's on his Krugs, you know.
Mhm.
But in this case, um, he's clearing into you, so he's probably just walked into his Raptors right now. He's hitting his Raptors right now. He's hitting his Raptors right now. Okay, he just finished his Raptors. Now he's walking here, and oh, he's on Dragon. Oh, you're on Dragon, you know? So I think because you know he's
Mhm.
clearing into you, you know he's stronger because he got 2 assists early, you got nothing. He took 2 of your camps, you got none of his camps. Oh, you never took your blue. That's crazy crazy. The fact is,
Yeah, I was surprised that this was up. Yeah.
you're not even skipping one camp. You skipped 2 camps instead of the Dragon. It's
Mhm.
fine. You didn't get punished, so it's chill. But now I think same with your logic. I would want to be on my top respawning camps as soon as possible. Like until you have your old flashback up and you hit level 6, you still don't want to be fighting Briar. Like once you get level 6 and once you get like maybe your first 2 components to your item you're building, then we can maybe be open to fighting. But right now with no
Mhm.
flash, 3 camps from 6, 1,000 gold in inventory, this is where you should be on these camps as they respawn. Because if Briar is just
Yeah, looking at the stats for troll.
Imagine Briar's just on your red buff right now. Your game is fucked. If she
Yeah.
takes your all 3 of your respawn camps, you're never hitting level 6, and you're completely boned, right?
Mhm.
And there's no reason why he couldn't have taken your entire top side, right? And that, but
Yeah.
in this case, he randomly dives bot and dies instead. But it's also keep in mind also by you being late to your camps, you're missing opportunities. Because I want you to imagine you were on your red Raptors Krugs as they spawned, and I want you to imagine you're
Mhm.
finishing your Raptors right now, right? Remember, your
Yeah.
blue and your red and her blue are synced up. So if you're on Raptors right now and you see her bot, guess what? You're running straight to her blue. And again,
Yeah.
all 3 of her camps are up. If all 3 of these camps are up, all 3 of her camps are up. So you
Mhm.
can go and take her entire quadrant. Now she's fucked. Now she's gonna be down like 2 levels to you. You know. But because
Yeah.
we're late on our camps, we're missing opportunities. Like even now, I would want to skip all our camps, run to her blue, which is what you do, right? But now you can only get like
Yeah.
one of them safely. But if you were 30 seconds faster, you'd get all 3 of her camps safely. You'd get the scuttle safely, or you would or instead of getting all 3 camps, you'd get like actually no, you couldn't even start the grubs earlier. So yeah, you'd get all 3 camps safely. That's all you'd get, and now you'd be And now you'd be doing this, pulling this level 6, but now you're obviously not level 6, so it's like scarier, right? And then now you're gonna be forced to flash over, and you also smited the blue
Mhm.
because you were scared that you wouldn't kill this in time. But if you again were here earlier, you wouldn't have to smite this. You'd have smite for grubs. You'd get
Mhm.
his ground, which gives you level 6, and then if you're level 6 here, you just fight up. He's level 5. You'd probably just kill him, you know.
Damn. Yeah.
So it really matters to be when you're later on, and now you're forced to flash over the wall. So
Yeah. So me missing that recall time earlier really.
yeah, it's all when you're behind.
That's
Your
obvious.
only
Yeah.
job is to be able to get your full clear without dying.
Mhm.
First clear, second clear, and then once you're level 6 and you get like a nice item like Noon Quiver or Recrex or Phage or just some item that gives you some stats, then you're like, okay, nice, I'm
Mhm.
back in the game. Now if I want to fight him, now I can. Now if I want to go for a gank mid, I'll go for it. But before you're looking for a gank mid, when you're no flash, no ult, 1,000 gold in your inventory, camp spawning, there's no signal that's telling me, yeah, this is a fight angle, you know? This is a gank
Yeah.
angle.
I feel it.
Um,
Mhm.
I think this kind of applies the same here. Like here, you could say you have bot prio, that's why you're pulling it. But here, it's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing. You have no ult, no flash, over 1,000 gold. I I
I
think
should just recalled here.
yeah, you already wait for Scuttle. I think you're close to Triforce. So if you want, you could wait. You could wait for Scuttle to spawn, kill Scuttle. I think you're
Mhm.
17-7-3 for Scuttle. We'll see in a second once you.
I think I was going for Kraken this game.
Oh, Kraken. Okay, well I think
Yeah.
you're at least you're pretty close to
Yeah. I
Kraken
think
probably.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
close to. Yeah.
this how much is it? 1550 I think. 1450. So it's 1450, and yeah, you literally have Kraken right now. So you can literally base right now, get Kraken, and then just
And then
run
come back to this.
and then
Yeah.
yeah, you're not going top side. You literally
Yeah.
base and run straight back to Dragon, and then you pull a Dragon with Kraken, and by then your ult's back up. Then if this guy
Mhm.
comes, he'll just die. With Kraken and Triforce, I'm sorry, with Kraken and ult, you're gonna guarantee win 1v1 versus this guy, you know? But now we're just 50-50ing the fucking Dragon, and obviously like you still could have got it, but it's just unnecessary 50-50, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, get his flash, nice, not bad. Check his top camps. You can be more confident here. Like here, I could tell you're terrified, but you have your mid
Yeah.
laner's on his way, your top laner's on his way. Like this
Mhm.
is like shouldn't be a bad fight. If you got your ult off on this bar, he would die technically from the from this HP. If you were even now, you could flash ulted kill them, but you're just not in
Mhm.
range because you were so scared. If your teammates weren't
Yeah. I
walking
think I
with
just
you,
have like.
then I'd get
Uh.
it. But like in case, I think you could see you're on the map. I see Hui here picking on the way, and Veigar's on our tower. I feel pretty confident if I'm you. You know,
I see. Yeah.
just on my
I just
teammates.
like have a mental block against Briar. I don't know. This
Yeah.
champion is just like feels really
No, that's all good.
just a little
That's
scary.
not
Yeah.
not too uncommon.
Yeah.
He has still won the fight, so that's all that matters. It's two for one. Okay, clear up for Herald. Star
And I
Hill.
think I died here. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
didn't realize my Hui was like. I guess just getting shit on.
I mean,
So I thought I could do this Herald.
I'll place a pink. I mean, place a pink in this. I mean, don't buy pinks. I'm not gonna place it. Like, place a pink in this banana bush. Uh,
Mhm.
and then you'd see Veigar coming, right?
Yeah.
And if you see Veigar coming, you'll just pull it left. Or you'll pull even deeper. Try to just smite it and ult over the wall. You know. But you
Yeah.
just have no info. You need info to decide what the
Mhm.
best play is.
Yeah.
I think if you're the only way
This is
this
pretty
would
bad.
work, like I'm not saying to do this, but if you wanted this to work, the way you would play this is you would just
Mhm.
fully charge your W right now in this bush, fully charge W,
Yeah.
and then you just W her, alt
And alt
over,
over.
auto Q auto. And the reason why you W is so
Okay.
like because once she gets out of this threshold, if you just ult on her, she'll just ult you away and live. So if you full
Mhm.
charge W, then as this stun expires, she'll get Viego stun, and then your job is to kill her with alt auto Q auto before the Viego stun expires. Which is it looks
I
possible because
see.
she's obviously you have Kraken Dirk and she's obviously half HP super squishy support. So if you kill her, that's it's possible. This play is possible, but you have to play the full. Like Viego, sometimes the safest thing to do is to go in to get the reset. You're not actually like running out ever. Not ever.
Yeah.
It obviously depends, but in this case, that's the only way that would work.
Mhm.
I think the game was pretty even before then, but now they got the second dragon, and they got some kills.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Was that
honestly,
dragon like just not a play? Like, should I have just went topside here or?
No, I'm not against dragon. I think here you're skipping all your camps for. Like here, I could do. Oh no, was it here? No, it was earlier. Let's see back. No, I mean I don't think this
Yeah.
dragon's bad. You can just wait for your teammates to be close. Like Kalen's not here. Hui's under tower. Like there's no rush. Like I think here, like
Hmm.
maybe you could just chill a bit. Maybe you go do red buff.
Just ping my teammates off a little
Maybe
bit
because you
here.
saw Hui get poked right now.
Yeah.
So they start right now is theirs. But if you
Uh-huh.
guys can like go do red and they don't start on spawn and delay it, Hui can like base TP or Hui can just regen back up. Then there's no reason why you can't like take this 44 eventually, you know. But they're not even on it, so that's why there's no rush. We can go do a red buff. We
Hmm.
could do blue and Grom. Wait for Hui to heal back up. Like the enemy team, their Veigar Smolder. Like they're not looking to force plays early. They're just looking to scale. So if we could just kind of like
Yeah.
wait for our own power spikes and then play on our terms, it's not bad.
Hmm.
This is pretty desperate.
This was really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're not doing plays with your Kalen or Hui, like, and you also
Hmm.
on vision here. Like, if they didn't see you anywhere near top side, like maybe you could sneak it, but like they just saw you, and they see you wiggling
Yeah.
around here. What do you think they're thinking you're doing up here? You know, as the jungler, just wiggling your
Yeah.
Otacon. Like the sweeping this doesn't matter. They know what you're thinking. But
Hmm.
now again, you'll always be down numbers because your Kalen's bot with no TP, your Hui's mid. This is like just probably never gonna go well.
Hmm.
I think you just do that. I think you got skills, so you do want to force plays, but I think like you were supposed to force plays like 5 minutes ago. Now it's like not that you've already gotten outscaled per se, but it's just kind of slightly too late. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, I think like the Herald mistake was pretty big. 'Cause I think before this Herald, the game was pretty chill to be honest. Like it's 5-6. You guys are actually up kills.
Hmm.
Like you have 1,000 gold again. I think you could probably just do Scuttle, Red, Krugs, and then just base and play for this respawn dragon that's spawning. You'll be level 10. You'll have your flash. You know, actually flash will still be down. But you'll be level 10. You have your second component. You have your jungle item completed off these two camps, right? And then you just play for
Hmm.
dragon objective. Herald doesn't really. I don't know. Usually, anytime even now, before Hui died, the Herald's still kind of sus because you have no vision. You have no idea where this
Yeah.
small. Like I would always block. To get the scuttle first, you either has this vision or like movement speed to run away. Go maybe you either place a pink in this bush or go deeper and place it in this bush or this bush for info if you see a Briar coming, right? Um,
Hmm.
your bot lane just killed Smolder, so like in my head, like we have an advantage bot lane. I want to use this advantage bot lane to get the dragon. Like I always want to pull an objective based off advantage. I don't see any advantage on top side right now, right? I see Fog of War and a 0-3 mid laner. That's all I see.
Yeah.
So I,
So
I
it's
so, I-
just coin flip.
so Scuttle, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
Scuttle, red, Krug, base, open to dragon with our like item and a half. Get full vision control. Look to hold control with like Kalen traps and thresh hooks and stuff. And then that, but then we die here, and then they get herald, and then they kill, and then they kill top, and then they get top tower, and it kind of just snowballs into nothing. And now we're late, and then we're late to mid. So now Hui gets like is by herself with 3v1, so she gets chunked. Like it's a whole thing. And then we come here, and then we instead die. So I think this is the sequence I kind of see the game. I think before this, you guys are even. You were even XP or even items. Then you just died twice in 2 minutes, and you went from 3-0 to 3-2. And then you lose
Hmm.
two objectives. You lost Herald, you lost Top Tower, and then you lose Dragon. So you literally lost like three
Yeah.
objectives, two deaths. You haven't farmed the camp and literally lost 3 minutes, right? Let's like right
Uh-huh.
now 17:30. When was the last time you hit the camp? 14:30. Yeah, you haven't hit the camp in 3 minutes. Um, you get the idea. I think I think
Hmm.
you had a potential to like snowball in the mid game and get something going. Clear your camps, play for Dragon fight, then you can play for the Herald fight. Get your two item spike collector. You're pretty close to it. But I think you kind of just did nothing for 5 minutes, and then Smolder and Veigar just got to scale. And now then by the time you
Yeah.
pull Akshan, they've already like just been you guys have just been outscaled honestly already at this point in the game.
Hmm.
And I think at this point there's no point to watch after this. They got inhib at 22 minutes. The game is just doomed.
Yeah. Yeah. From here on out, it was kind of just unplayable. But
hmm
yeah. I was just wondering like
Yeah, I
what could
think
have went better.
I
I
think
guess.
realize
But
that
I think I see
it's
the
important to
mistakes.
notice if you get
Mhm.
like outscaled or not, and then you'll know if
Mhm.
there's more emphasis for you to force plays, right? I think the big one
Yeah.
is like don't like I always like to say, that
Okay.
anytime you pull an objective, it should be off a obvious clear advantage. So like I'm pulling Dragon because the AD carry is dead, or I'm pulling Herald because their top laner is dead, or I'm pulling I'm
Mhm.
doing Scuttle. I'm going to fight Scuttle because my mid is 5-0 and their mid's 0-5. So if we do like a 2v2 for Scuttle, we'll win it because like anything you do, it's like considered risky, should be based off an
Yeah.
advantage. That Herald, there was no reason to pull it. You had a losing mid laner, you had 0 information, you had camps up. There's nothing that is yelling at me like, oh yeah, this is a good play. It's just random. It's just like you're just happen to be
Mhm.
in river when you saw Herald spawn, you just felt like starting it. That's how it looks to me.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. So I just need to be more careful with those coin flip
Mhm.
objectives.